Tehran, Iran, September 15, 2025. On Monday, Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian called on Muslim nations to take a decisive step against Israel, urging them to sever diplomatic and economic ties with what he described as a fake entity. His remarks, delivered in Tehran, came just hours before an emergency summit of Arab and Islamic leaders convened in Doha, Qatar, to coordinate a collective response to last week's Israeli strike that killed senior Hamas officials in the Gulf state. The Iranian president's comments marked one of the sharpest escalations in rhetoric ahead of the Doha meeting, underscoring Tehran's long-standing position as the most vocal opponent of Israel's legitimacy in the Muslim world. In a televised address carried by state media, Pezeshkian declared, Masoud Pezeshkian said, Islamic countries can sever their ties with this fake entity and preserve their unity and cohesion as much as possible. The statement was met with applause in the chamber where he spoke, echoing Iran's broader diplomatic strategy of presenting itself as the guardian of regional solidarity against what it calls Israeli aggression. The emergency summit in Qatar was hastily organized after an unprecedented Israeli airstrike in Doha targeted a residential compound said to be hosting Hamas leaders. The attack, which Israel defended as a counter-terrorism measure, left more than a dozen people dead and several injured, rattling Gulf capitals and sparking international outrage. For Qatar, a country that has positioned itself as both mediator and host of Hamas's political bureau, the attack represented a breach of its sovereignty and a challenge to its carefully balanced diplomatic posture. The summit is expected to gather heads of state, foreign ministers and security officials from across the Muslim world with the goal of agreeing on a coordinated response.